Tonight on Miracle Workers. Charlene has had Parkinson's for 17 years, and her medications are no longer working.
I just feel like sometimes the bugs are just eating me from the inside.
You're worse every time I see you. You're worse.
Just hope God gives you some relief.
Can groundbreaking neurosurgeon Dr. Kim Burchell find a way to get Charlene's life back?
We don't know what's going to happen.
I'm so scared.
Josh has been blind since birth. If he doesn't have his sight restored soon, he will never be able to see.
He thinks that he doesn't have a handicap.
When I grow up, I would like to do everything in this whole wide world.
Will leading corneal transplant surgeon Dr. Peter Zloty restore light to Josh's dark world?
I can't do it.
These miracle doctors from across the country are now making possible what was previously thought impossible. Our mission? To connect patients to doctors who perform cutting-edge procedures that can improve their lives forever. Our medical experts and patient support team: Dr. Redmond Burke, premier pediatric cardiac surgeon; Dr. Billy Cohn, a true innovator in surgical procedures; Tamara Houston; and Jana Bullock, registered nurses specializing in intensive care. Will Josh and Charlene finally find the miracle they've been searching for? Find out tonight on Miracle Workers.
The baseball field.
My youngest son, Josh, was born blind, legally blind. He had what was called Peter's anomaly. The corneas were not properly attached in his eyes.
Play ball.
He has been through numerous, I would say over 20 cornea transplants. All of them so far have rejected. Josh has very minimal sight. It has to be very big, very bright, and very close for him to see it. All right, get ready. Wait on it, swing.
Good try, Josh.
Josh is a very independent child and very determined. He thinks that there's really nothing wrong with him, that he doesn't have a handicap.
Swing, whoa.
Try it again.
So most of the things that he wants to do, he'll do his best at it.
Swing.
Yes, that was good, Josh.
Big home run.
First.
Yeah, there you go. Turn left.
When I grow up, I would like to do everything in this whole wide world.
All right, go straight.
Josh's attitude is inspiring to me because there is nothing that he thinks that he cannot do.
Right. Toward me. Here we go. Right here. All right, go home. Let it go home. There you go.
Hey, Josh.
I'm very, very proud of Josh.
Swing. Oh, yeah, look at there, boy. Nailed another one.
Woo, home run. Out of the park.
And now, my friends and neighbors, I'd like to present the Woman of Mesquite, Nevada this year, Charlene Lustig. Charlie.
Before my mom had Parkinson's disease, she was a vivacious, active, beautiful woman. Now my mother has just kind of progressively gone down, worse and worse.
This year, the symptoms have considerably worsened. And I feel more trapped. I feel more scared about my future. It's hard when you can't be active and give back to your community like you once could.
It's pretty heavy, so let me help you with it.
My mom's always lived a really extraordinary life. She was on the go from 5 in the morning till 10 at night. And now to see her with Parkinson's, she can't even live a normal life.
And I stand here before you now, and I promise to continue to serve as hard as I can for as long as I can. And I hope it's a long time. Thank you. The cabbage is looking good, honey. The potatoes are just about done. The average person has no idea about what Parkinson's is. This is just a very slow, insidious disease that takes over the body in time. I'm gonna have you come and help me. Dyskinesia is the jerking of your neck, the twitching. It's the side effect of taking the Parkinson's medication for a long time. Many people think that you're intoxicated, and it's really hurtful. I need you to cut the meat. In the beginnings, I could do everything and be active and have my medicine work, but as the years have progressed, the medicines just don't work anymore.
Let's do.
That's good. Will you cut up my cabbage and my potato? I'm so much younger than my husband, John, and I thought I would be there to take care of him in his old age, but now it's ended up he's been taking care of me.
She tries to do the best she can with her Parkinson's disease to take care of me because I'm handicapped, and I do what I can for her.
You did very good, honey.
And we take care of each other. That's love.
Hey, Mom, here.
Hi.
Look what I brought you.
Looks like it's a swirl.
Watching my mother's body fall apart has been devastating because I know what she's capable of. Oh boy, this is bad. And we were just talking about this didn't have grubs and how beautiful it was looking. It's got to come out. Those grubs got to get killed before they infect everything else.
After almost 30 years, it's ready to bloom.
And it got beat by the larvae.
That's what I kind of feel like Mr. Parkinson's is doing to me. I just feel like sometimes the bugs are just eating me from the inside.
Breaks my heart to see my mom unable to just function normally. Something's got to be done. Come on. Okay, let's get you in.
Relegated to my chair. The tremor's coming on. Over 2/3 of people with Parkinson's get the tremor, and it's called the resting tremor because when you're resting, that's when you start shaking. And it hurts when you start shaking your arm. It shakes for hours.
Kills me to see you sitting in the chair doing that.
The hardest thing watching my mother suffer from Parkinson's is to see what it does to her body. It's just really taking a toll.
And here comes the tremor again.
Yeah.
It's to the point where she has to take more medication, more pills, just to function. And the pills are not good for you. They're really bad for your body.
You're worse every time I see you. You're worse.
Yeah.
Scariest thing about my mom with Parkinson's is her dying soon. And it's my fear. And I think it's her fear.
It's just so uncomfortable. All you can do is just beg to get relief. Just hope God gives you some relief.
The comparison in what I used to be able to do and what I can do now is quite different.
And I really miss dancing, and I wanted to be on stage with them.
Charlene was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease 17 years ago. Her symptoms are worsening, and her medications are no longer effective. There is a surgeon in Portland, Oregon, Dr. Kim Burchell, who specializes in a cutting-edge technique known as deep brain stimulation, or DBS, to treat the symptoms of Parkinson's. This is the best solution for Charlene to restore her independence and improve the quality of her life.
Well, we enjoyed that, but there was one big thing missing. We really would have liked to have seen you up there dancing.
Oh, I'd love to be up there.
We know you're a fighter. We've seen that. And we know you've also been a giver. You've really helped a lot of other people. So it would really be an honor for us to help you.
Charlene has led a remarkable life. She was a model, she served in the Air Force, and she traveled the world. But now, because of Parkinson's, her whole life is limited. So it's wonderful to give her the news of this amazing treatment.
We know one of the pioneering neurosurgeons of deep brain stimulation surgery.
He's read your history, he knows your case, he has agreed to perform the surgery.
If you're willing to proceed, we can be with you every step of the way. We know how frightening this is.
It is very frightening. It's the biggest, hardest decision I've ever made.
There is a plane ready to fly tomorrow.
That'd be great.
I could clearly feel the apprehension that Charlene felt about brain surgery, but I think Charlene is probably ready to accept those risks because she feels desperate.
How about you just kind of sit on the edge of the bed?
Since my diagnosis, I've always been holding out hope that there would be some cause that could alleviate my symptoms and give me hope for the future.
My mom's been a fighter forever. She's not a quitter. She just doesn't give up and roll over and say, okay, I've had enough. I just can't do this anymore. Nah, she'll take it all on.
Give Grandma a kiss.
I love you.
I love you too.
Bye, Mom.
And I love you.
Love you too. Charlie is a big one for me. She's my whole life. I'll see you around sometime. God forbid something happens to her. I don't want to tell you what choices I have.
Showdown 1.
Showdown 1.
Okay. All right, let's hold right there. All right, when you step, remember, step hard, block hard. As a family, we do a lot of things together, but there's many things that we could enjoy more if he was able to see what we were doing. Get that foot position. Up in there. Hang on.
Josh always seems to have such a positive attitude about everything, but I don't want Josh to miss one more moment of being able to see the face of his dad, who's his hero, and the face of his mom, who loves him so much.
Yeah, this is definitely the place. Josh has received several corneal transplants to try to regain his vision, but his body's rejected all of them. He's 11 years old. If he doesn't regain vision soon, he's going to be blind for life. Now, there's an ophthalmologist in Dothan, Alabama, Dr. Peter Zalotti, who specializes in new cutting-edge therapy with an artificial cornea. This is Josh's best chance to regain vision and lead a normal life. Well, Josh, how's it going?
Our EAT, that's the one who spelled great.
Doing some great karate moves there. Josh has not been defeated by his blindness. He goes about life like a normal 11-year-old boy. Oh. Okay, show me. Here, Josh, show me. How do you do it? What do you do with your hand? He swims, plays baseball, goes to regular school. It's amazing all the things he can accomplish.
Thank you.
You know, we've read through Josh's records. You know, it's amazing what he's accomplished so far, and I think even if his vision stays just like it is, I'm expecting great, great things from him. But I can tell you our team is really, really committed to coming up with a way to improve his vision.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
There's a very new technology that may have the potential to help Josh. Dr. Zalotti has arranged some tests to see if this procedure is right for Josh. And we are really dedicated to help Josh. And you have my word on that, okay?
Thank you very much. Thank you. We are always hoping and praying for a miracle to come along that will help Josh have better vision. And we're just very excited that hopefully this is it.
I have 3 sisters, and they're there for me in a crisis. Mama.
I think it's very good for Charlene to see us all here together the night before her surgery. This just hopefully will give her a little bit more strength to make it through tomorrow.
Would you like some coffee?
Yeah.
Can we get a straw, please?
It's very hard to watch Charlene deteriorate before your eyes because she's always been that powerhouse, that mover.
Tomorrow is a big day in my life.
Yes, it is. Very huge day in your life. We're going in there tomorrow with 100% positive thoughts.
We're all really excited about the potentials that you have ahead of you for the next several years.
It's just very frightening.
Give her a hug, yes, give her a hug. Scared, Mama?
I'm scared. I'm very, very scared. Because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We just don't know. And I don't want to lose her. I want her to be okay.
It'll be okay, Mom.
Before they got ready to take my mom into surgery, the family got to be together, and I know it really means a lot to my mom. Just the whole support group is just really important.
Well, this is it, kid. The big day. You'll be so beautiful one of these days.
Kind of fill in your cheeks there a little.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time for us to go now.
We love you, and we love you, babe. We'll be here
We're
for
gonna be
you.
here when you come out.
See you later.
Have a
You.
Okay. Come on. I'm so scared.
Right.
I want to go home alone.
You're not going to be alone.
When they took her out of the room, I pretty much fell apart because we don't know what's going to happen.
We're going to be right here, all together, okay? Okay. 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 Right here.
My mom is one of the most precious things in my life. We've been through a lot of fights together.
I met with Dr. Burchell before Charlene's first operation so that I could really understand what was going to be happening to Charlene while she was awake.
Why would she have to be awake for this type of procedure?
Well, she is shaking during the surgery. We can actually hear the neurons that are producing that tremor in the subthalamic nucleus, which is a good way of localizing the nucleus.
Charlene needs to be awake during this operation so that Dr. Burchell can find the active neurons that are firing and causing her symptoms. When she's asleep, they're asleep. So while Charlene is awake, Dr. Burchell will insert microelectrode recorders into her brain. He'll use the sound detected by those recorders to locate the neurons causing Charlene's tremors. As that probe is going in, you'll hear groups of neurons actually firing.
That's right.
In the room, people listening could hear that.
Yes.
Then how do you determine this is the place we want to be?
We know what these various areas sound like and what they look like when we record in them, and so we use our experience to guide us down to the target.
You don't see blood vessels in this image, but you know they're there. So as that probe is advancing, there's a chance you could create bleeding inside the brain that could be catastrophic.
That's right. So she's tremoring. So that's one thing. Now, she's also very rigid. And this is what we'll see change fairly dramatically right away. Okay, Charlene, are you with me? I'm gonna go ahead. You let me know if you feel anything sharp, okay? Should be pretty well numb. Does that feel sharp to you? No. Okay, you let me know if you feel anything that hurts.
The first thing we'll do in this operation is create the holes, the openings for the electrodes to be advanced into Charlene's brain. And that'll be done with local anesthesia, numbing medicine. The skull itself doesn't have nerve fibers, so you can actually drill into the skull without any anesthesia.
This is the scary part, but it doesn't hurt. You may get a little bit of headache right at the end. Okay, here we go. Ready? Irrigation. Okay, so now we're looking at the surface of the brain there, just a tiny bit.
Beautiful.
And we're ready to rock here. Let's bring this down. What we've done so far is we've put in this plastic locking device, which will actually put our electrodes through.
Now we're going to place 2 microelectrode recorders that will record the individual activity of neurons as we pass through the brain. This is so that we can ensure that we're in the correct spot when we implant the permanent deep brain electrodes.
It was just really overwhelming. Waiting. I mean, a minute seemed like 20 minutes. I was thinking, what if she doesn't come out of this? What if there's a complication?
Hey, family and friends. How y'all feeling?
Tired.
Tired.
Worn out.
Just got an update from the OR. Charlene's very stable, and when they're done, they'll let us know, and then we'll go up to see her. Brain surgery is really scary for Charlene and her family. I wanted to be there to answer their questions, to give them a sense of reassurance.
So this thing both records and actually drives this unit.
You're actually maneuvering that probe.
That's correct.
As the microelectrode recorder is being advanced into the brain, we're at a computer terminal watching a graphical representation of the probe.
We know as we progress down through the brain, we're going to hear various centers of the brain, and each one has its own characteristic signature.
The neurosurgery team has so much experience with this procedure, they can tell just by the sounds of the neurons exactly which parts of the brain they're passing through.
It's an electric store.
You could hear these oceans of neurons firing. It's very impressive.
Sounds like kind of a choo-choo train.
Kind of like that. That's your tremor.
You've moved it all the way through your target. Now you're moving it back to confirm the exact correct spot to place the probe.
That's correct.
Now that we've found the neurons causing Charlene's tremors, Dr. Burchell will remove the microelectrode recorders and insert the permanent DBS electrodes. If we're in the correct spot, just placing the electrodes should relieve Charlene's tremors temporarily.
Okay, we're going to put the electrode in.
There you go. There you go.
Right there.
Charlene, that's much better. That's much better. You were shaking a lot before this operation, but now you're almost still. Can you feel a difference, Charlene? Hey, T.
How's it going?
That's amazing surgery. Her hand had been tremoring very badly, and as soon as the probe went in, her hand stopped moving. It comes back after a few minutes, but when they actually hook up the electrodes, I think she's going to get a great effect.
It's a relief to have this surgery done, but Charlene still faces a second operation. To have a neurostimulator or battery pack inserted into her abdomen and connected to her electrodes. Only then will we know if we've achieved success.
Things went very well. I honestly felt very, very pleased with what's going on, and you were terrific.
I'm bionic.
You are bionic. You are officially bionic. A bionic woman.
All right, Josh, now hold real still.
This eye exam is crucial. Josh has to be able to see a red light to demonstrate that his optic nerve is still working.
What I like to do now is to check the optic nerve.
If he can't see the red light, that means his optic nerve isn't functioning. There's no chance that this artificial cornea is going to help him, and Josh is going to be blind for life.
Can you tell that there's a light in front of your eye?
Zilch.
Zilch, okay. Can you tell that there's a light in front of your eye now?
Yes, sir.
Does it have a color to it?
Orange is red.
Oh, super.
All right.
Sit with your dad here, sit in his lap. I think the potential to fix the right eye is very good. And I think we could conceivably get him some useful vision, the vision where he can get on his bicycle and you're not afraid.
That would be good.
How's that sound to you, Josh?
Great.
We're really excited about the possibility that Josh may be able to see from the surgery. It sounds like the greatest thing that's ever come along for Josh. I think we need to go home and have a celebration.
Good surgery, good surgery, good surgery.
It was great to go back to their house and to hang out with the family. We were just, kind of jamming. And then Billy's like, hey, let's sing a song. And this amazing child just starts bursting forth lyrics that he just made up on the spot.
Pointing to the eyes, and here you'll be able to see the artificial cornea. AC.
Josh is an amazing kid. What he's been able to accomplish and the spirit with which he does it is unique in my experience. And jamming with him has just reinforced that.
We're so grateful today that we can bow our heads in this hospital room. We thank you for your love. We thank you for Josh and ask that you will strengthen him physically as he goes through his surgery. Amen.
I think the hardest part of the whole ordeal of the surgery is having to see your child be the one who's having to endure the pain, and there's nothing I can do to make it better.
I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna be right here waiting every second. And you're gonna do so good.
Josh is such a strong kid. To see him break down and finally that fear set in, it was sort of reminding me, you know, he's just an 11-year-old kid. And 11-year-old kids are scared when they're gonna be going into surgery.
Ready to tell Mom and Daddy bye?
Just see you in a little bit.
Love you. Remember, I'm gonna be right here waiting.
Today's cutting-edge surgery involves taking an artificial cornea designed specifically for Josh and sewing it to a human donor cornea. Dr. Zloty will then transplant that device into Josh's eye. This has only been done in a handful of kids Josh's age, so this is really exciting. I mean, this is truly groundbreaking surgery.
Here we go.
Yeah, you're going to assemble the transplant cornea.
That's correct.
Dolman device.
That's correct. All right, so those are the three parts that make up the prosthetic. That's the titanium lock washer right there. What we're going to do now is retrieve the donor tissue here. This is the living cornea.
A donor cornea that's perfect for Josh's eye is selected, and the center of it is punched out. It's got to be absolutely precise. To me, that looks perfectly symmetric. You're an artist.
Oh, thank you.
The plastic lens that's been designed specifically for Josh is mounted using two locking rings. It's almost like repairing a watch. Very, very fine pieces, very delicate work.
This is the washer. And we just snap it on. There should be an audible click here. There we go. Now we have to keep it moist. And there it is. See?
That's beautiful.
Isn't that a beautiful device? Ready? Okay, now I'm gonna bring this over to Josh. All right. That's the prosthetic there. Typically it's sewn in with 16 stitches. Now in a child, I'll probably put in 24 stitches.
It's super important that this cornea not leak at all. So he's putting a lot of stitches in to make sure that it holds water.
The first couple are kind of critical. Okay, we're getting a lot of bleeding from the iris. It's because of all the previous surgery and the scar tissue. And we need to get this to stop right away, or otherwise the eye will fill with blood and it will be months before he can see.
This procedure is so new. It does make me nervous. I just find myself praying that everything is just going to work out.
Waiting while your child is in surgery is so nerve-wracking. And I feel for Josh's parents because they've been through this so many times, and this time must be worse because this is such a new procedure. We don't know what to expect.
Just hand me the cautery now.
Josh has had so many corneal transplants that there's a lot of new blood vessels that have grown. And as a result, there's a lot of bleeding around the edge from where the old one was removed. If we can't stop this bleeding, it'll bleed into his eye chamber and it won't be clear.
Okay, the iris bleeding stopped. Now I'm going to reinforce these stitches. And then we'll take the ring off, and it still is holding its shape pretty well.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
All right, we're done.
Well, if that's not a medical miracle, I don't know what is.
Well, we're
We're done.
All right.
It went great. It went really good. Come here.
Let me just take the whole thing.
It went super. The implant is in perfect position, and I think we're gonna have a good result, but we won't know exactly how well he'll see until we take the patch off in the morning, but I'm hoping that he will see better tomorrow than he's ever seen before. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Morning, Josh. How are you doing this morning?
Good.
You ready to have that patch off?
Right now?
Yeah, I'll let you take it off by yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here you go.
Tape number 1.
Tape number 1.
Good job, bud.
There you go. I want you to open your eye.
No matter the outcome, Josh is going to be taken care of. His life has meaning, with or without sight.
I don't think I could do this.
I'm going to help you if you need it, but I'd rather you do it by yourself.
I can't do it.
All right, I want you to open your eye.
I don't think I could do this.
I think you can.
Almost.
There it is.
Oh, good job.
Good job. Now, can you see my hand moving?
Will you move it real far away?
Uh-huh.
I can see.
Oh, good
job.
Wow.
Good job.
Bam!
Just for him to say, I can see, that was just such a blessing to know that he is seeing, and hopefully every day this is going to get better and better.
You want to see?
I want to see. It's beautiful, Josh. It's beautiful.
Yay.
Let's put the glasses on.
Oh, look.
So, I am so proud of you, my friend.
It worked.
It does work, doesn't it?
Thanks for the artificial cord.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Josh's life will be forever changed because of this surgery. I want to see him get excited about all the things that he does see.
All right, buddy. Oh.
Thanks, Dr. C.
All right, man, you hang tough, okay, buddy?
It's been wonderful getting to know Josh and his family. He's such a great kid, and it's so exciting to know that every day he's going to see something new.
Big hug. I'm so thankful and so appreciative to Billy and Jana and Dr. Zloty for helping Josh because it's changed his life and it's forever changed our lives. I think that Josh received a miracle, and we're very, very thankful.
Hey, Charlene.
Oh, good morning. How are you? I'm doing pretty good.
Still looking relaxed.
Yeah, my face really looks better.
I was thinking about you. It's not fair. It's like you get a present on your birthday and no batteries. So you got these probes put in, no batteries. Today you get the batteries.
I just wanted to come by and let you know we're thinking about you, making sure everything's okay.
And you know that today's procedure is very straightforward, putting those generators in. You're going to be asleep the whole time, and we'll be keeping an eye on you. I'll be in the operating room.
Yeah.
I'll make sure you're okay. We'll see you in a little while, all right?
Okay, great. Thanks for stopping by.
You're welcome.
It means a lot to know that slight changes are happening already and that hopefully bigger changes will happen once the transmitter is installed.
Charlene's second surgery is fairly straightforward. Dr. Birchall will take the leads from her new electrode implants, run wires under her skin, and then connect them to a generator implanted in her abdomen. This battery will power the electrode implants that are designed to disrupt the firing of the tremor-causing neurons.
Console, please. If you can actually see the end of the electrode here, I want to get it out of the way so I can do my tunneling and everything without disturbing it. Let me take that You know what? I'm not gonna. This may or may not reach. It's gonna be very close. Oh, there it goes. It's there. Okay, perfect. Are you connecting that up there, Ronaldo? Perfect. Okay. Charlene, surgery's over. It's all over. Did great.
Charlene's second operation went perfectly well, but it'll take several weeks, perhaps months, before we really fine-tune to stimulate her to the point where we see the full effect that Charlene will get from this device. And hopefully it will be a dramatic improvement.
Oh, Char, it's over. The big part of it's over.
Everything went well. Better than to be expected.
It's been like a roller coaster, and it's close to being over. And we can go back and we can finally be a family, one that isn't always just all focused around Parkinson's disease.
You did.
We all feel you made the right decision.
Now that she's had this surgery, I do believe that she will be able to go out and help others. So proud of you. So proud of you. I am so looking forward to seeing Charlene up on a stage talking about DBS and the surgery she's had.
Well,
Ladies,
you look great. Getting ready to go, huh?
Ready to go.
Big day.
discharge. There is no cure for Parkinson's disease. We aren't there yet. And although this operation might have alleviated her tremors, it will not eliminate Charlene's need for medications. But the doses will be low enough that she's very unlikely to have all the side effects she's had in the past. And that will make her life much better.
We just came in here to check on you and to give you some great news.
We spoke to your doctors. You still need to take a significant number of medications. We know how expensive that can be. So to help you with those expenses, CVS Pharmacy is giving you this financial gift large enough to help with your post-op pharmaceutical needs for years to come.
It's incredible.
We don't want you to have to worry about your medications.
Thank you so much. I could really use
Family
this.
needs it so bad. Thank you. When Redmond handed my mom that card from CVS, it was just so overwhelming. We didn't know what to say. We were both just kind of looking at each other and standing there like, what? It'll just help so much. It was just wonderful.
Take care, okay?
Bye.
You look really good.
Thank you.
It's been an honor for Tamara and me to help Charlene and her family. Over the next few months, she'll continue with the fine-tuning of her electrodes. This should bring her greater relief. She'll be free again, free to help others, which has always been Charlene's passion. If you need us, you give us a call.
I'm so glad that Redmond and Tamara were there to help us through the process and to help my mom get her life back. This whole experience has been priceless to me and my family, and to my mother, just to give her back to the community and give her back to us and everyone.
Now that I'm on the road to recovery, I look forward to doing the simple things that I used to do. Doing my gardening, driving a car, dancing, and being more active with the community. And I feel like I have a lot of hope that I will be able to do so.
Coming up, see Josh and Charlene's miraculous transformations as they return to their lives.
Excuse me, everyone. I'd like to make a toast. I'd like to thank all of you for coming tonight, and I just really appreciate all the support for the Parkinson's Support Group and for the gallery. I'm glad I'll be able to get back to my community service, and it's just great to be independent again. It's wonderful. Let's drink to health.
Let's all drink to Mesquite's miracle, Charlene.
This event means a lot to me, and it's very exciting to walk in a room and to be able to command the room and be stared at for all the right reasons and for me to be myself again, really. Well, it's great to have my independence back and be able to drive.
We won't tell anybody you didn't have a license, but that's all right.
I do have a license.
Okay.
I'm so proud of my mom having this event tonight. A couple months ago, it was just hard for her to even get out of the house, and now she's got so many events and things coming up. Who knows what's next? It's truly a miracle.
Yesterday, I drove and I had my nails done. I drove by myself.
Well, you've come a long way, baby.
Yes, you
have. A long way.
I see my future as being real bright, and I just can't wait to see what tomorrow brings.
Is that Turner Field? Awesome.
We've been surprised at the improvements since this surgery. Be riding down the road and he'll say, hey, look, there's such and such, and it's an exciting time for us.
Starting pitcher, Josh McKinnish.
All right, put it in here. Put it right down here.
It's been very exciting talking with Dr. Zloty because Josh's eye still has not completely healed, and as it heals, we will see even more significant changes in his vision.
All right, ready?
Okay.
All right, get ready. Brought a lot of joy to our hearts. There you go. To be able to see Josh hit the ball there on the field, and it was great for him and very happy for us to be able to see him do that. Check it out, Josh. They're having batting practice.
My heart was just filling up inside, just seeing him out there with those professional players.
I'm Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Y'all are phenomenal.
Knowing how much he loves baseball and how much he's been watching the games and stuff, I knew he was having the time of his life, and I'm just so thankful he got to experience that.
Chipper? How you doing?
You know what? Those were some good hits.
Thank you, buddy. You got your baseball there?
Yes, sir. You're on my PlayStation 1.
I am. I'm on your team.
I didn't trade you out because you're my favorite batter.
Oh, well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you this bat right here.
Your bat?
That's my bat.
Thanks, Chipper.
All right, buddy. Y'all have a good time at the game tonight.
Thanks, Chipper.
God bless y'all. See you later.
See you later.
Do good in the game, dude.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
I got to meet the Atlanta Braves and Chipper Jones. This has been the most exciting time of my life, and this is only the beginning. Fly! Ball!
For more information about the miraculous procedures seen on tonight's program, visit abc.com.
Good.